Monsoon has struck almost every part of the country, and this is my favorite season of the year. I just enjoy having chai and pakoda almost every day in such rains. So in today's video, I am going to share 3 non-deep fried pakode recipes with you, something which you can relish upon every day. Very unusual, very awesome, crispy, yummy pakode recipes. So the first one is raw banana fritters. Yes, so for this we need a raw banana which is also called as a plantain, and then cut it into 2 halves. Cutting is also an important part of making this pakoda, because it depends upon how crispy and yummy these pakodas will turn out. So the first step is to peel them from all the sides and then slice them the way I am doing it, vertically into thin slices, so that they don't take a lot of time to cook and so that they are also crispy when you eat that. So this is a variation of one of the traditional recipes in Odisha known as pitho bhaja. So now the thin slices are ready. I'll keep it aside and make the batter. So we need 2 tablespoons of rice flour and 1 tablespoon of besan. So traditionally besan is not used, but because it's an instant recipe and it's a pakode, so we need besan. So the ratio of besan and rice flour is 2:1. Add a little bit of salt, some haldi or turmeric, some chili powder as per your taste, some jeera powder, and then give it a nice mix. Ensure that there are no lumps while you mix them. So it should be a free flowing batter, but it should not be very thin. It should be thick enough to coat the bananas. So this is the consistency that you should aim for. Then I am heating an iron griddle with only 1 tablespoon of oil. You can also do it in a non-stick pan, but I prefer doing it everything on iron tawas. So I just want to grease it well and then dip the bananas in the batter such as each of them is well coated from both the sides. And once the pan is hot, just put the bananas. Remember, the gas or flame should always be on sim or always be on low, and the pakodas these fritters turn out to be crispy only when it is cooked on low flame. After 4 to 5 minutes, just come and check, and you see the bananas appear a little bit soft. That's what I was checking, and then flip it over. So when it is cooked, it will look like a nice golden brown color, and you can already make out that it is crispy on one side. So just flip it over, and this is just give it some time, like 4 to 5 minutes on each side on very low flame for the pakodas to be flavorful, and then enjoy it with any favorite chutney. The next one is nutritious palak pakode. For this we need some finely chopped palak, cleaned. So I have used around 4 cups. I am taking it half. I'll mention the exact measurements on the screen. Add rice flour, 2 tablespoons of rice flour to the washed cut palak, and just 1 tablespoon of besan. Sprinkle with some salt. So as we make this pakodas, if and at all we need some more besan or rice flour, we'll use it. Also add some jeera powder, chili powder. If you can also add chopped onion and some ginger garlic paste. if you prefer to, and then mix it with your hands. Do not add any water because palak releases a lot of water. Crush it well so that the masalas and the besan and all the palak is well coated. So crush it for 2 to 3 minutes using your hands. You see, it became a little bit more watery, so I'm adding 1 more tablespoon of besan into it. Otherwise, I'll not be able to roll it into pakoras. So now it is coming together as one mass or one duff, which can be rolled into pakoras. So the consistency should somewhere look like this. Then again, on a heated pan, on a heated tawa or a non-stick pan, I have just greased it. Just put the pakoras one by one. I just rolled it like a small tikki. So these palak pakoras are often made in my home and my kid just loves it. Sometimes as an accompaniment to lunch, to dinner, or just as an evening snack. After 3 to 4 minutes, just flip it over. It won't take much time to cook. This palak really hardly takes any time. And then again the flame should be on low for the pakoras to be crisp. Remember this as a tip for any pakoras that you are shallow frying. And see, now the pakoras are cooked, 3 to 4 minutes on each side. They appear golden brown. And I'm just pressing it to check that they are not releasing any water. Palak pakoras are now ready. Enjoy it with your family, serve it to your kids. The next one is everyone's favorite, bread pakoda, yes, without deep frying, for which I have taken 2 tablespoons of besan and I'm adding water in little quantities using a spoon because I don't want the batter to be too runny. To it, I add some carom seeds or some ajwain, a pinch of salt, and then give it a nice mix. So now just dip the bread which I have cut into triangular pieces and again shallow fry them on a heated pan with 1 tablespoon of oil. Aren't bread pakoras just our favorite? I just remember having these back in my days in Pune on every mini vacation or weekend trip that we took. This was our absolute favorite, but they were so deep fried that I ended up gaining a lot of weight plus acidity every time I had it. After 4 to 5 minutes, just flip it over. If you feel that your pakoras look very dry, add 1 more teaspoon of oil, and in 5 to 6 minutes, yummy, hot, crispy bread pakoras are ready. Just serve it with love to your family. Enjoy it without considering a cheap meal. So if you are following my recipes that I have shared on this video or any other video, please tag me on Instagram at FitTechieMom.